It is a Monday morning. We had our overnight print finish. Our army of cone anties. They came out so good. Check that bad boy out. And then we have to glue the bodies. But yeah, man, these came out so good. Now, some of these are keychains, so these ones in the back, or no, where are they? This one. So this is the keychain one. You can see it's got the little hole, and then we got the regular figures without the hole. And then on our maxx printer, we got the bodies. And no brim needed. Hey, I love when there's no brim needed. We got the bodies. So basically, supposed to line this up. And it's going to look something like that. Obviously, I got to fix it and glue it on there. But like that's the gist of it. You get it. So cool. Came out awesome. This was such a fast print too because of the H2D and the way it works. It basically only swapped colors, I think, like once. So it had one nozzle do orange, white, and orange, and then the other nozzle was dedicated to the black. So when it got to the white and black part, it was literally just switching from nozzle to nozzle, and it really wasn't it didn't have to purge and change colors really. So that was such a huge like game changer. If I didn't have this machine and I had to print this on like a regular machine that just had an AMS, oh my gosh, this would have took so much longer. How long did it take to print all these? I think it took, I'm trying to remember, was it like 10 hours or something to print all of these? I think we got, I don't even know how many did I print. I printed like a ridiculous amount. I just loaded up the bed. We get like 16 of these I printed, I think. We went ahead and we got glued up the fire hydrants in there. And then I got a keychain rack to put these guys on. But then we got the regular. I didn't realize that I didn't print enough of the feet and hands for these because I added a few extras on the bed. So I had to print those. So I have a few more of these I got to glue. And then we got this guy over here. Check this out. We already got one. He's in the display right there at the fire hydrant. You're going to have a friend soon, buddy. We got the marble track built up. Check this out. This marble track is awesome. So it took me a couple days to build this. But man, oh man, this thing is massive. Take a look at this bad boy. So like I said, I have something really cool planned to incorporate this with the 3D printing. And once this channel gets memberships, we're going to do memberships with marble racing. And then if your marble wins, you get to choose a free item from the 3D printing store, from my store. And it will be shipped directly to you. Also, channel members will get 10% off their entire orders as well. So I think that's going to be really cool once we're able to do channel membership. I might do a test run of this on my main channel, my mobile gaming channel, just to see how that works. I don't know, but this will probably be better on my regular, on the maxx Print Lab channel. A lot of viewers for my mobile gaming channel, my main channel, are from like other countries and stuff, and it might be a little bit difficult to ship them items. Here we are. It is Tuesday morning. We have our Tuesday update. So last night, went ahead, we got the cone guy all put together, glued the body on, keychain parts put on. Came out super duper good. And I got the regular figures back there. I got my little storage. I also finally ordered the magnets for the sides. So I put some magnets on this one. I gotta put magnets on the other one. So far we got 3 of those. I got 2 more. I printed another one last night. And then we have another overnight print. So the next one we got, look at this guy. This is the soda can. So I got to do that today. And then over here we have, this is the legs and the arms. So I got to glue that stuff on as well. All right, so I thought I'd show this off. So what I like to do is when I have these models that have multiple different parts, I have these little like storage unit thingies. And what I'll do is if I have something like this is for the soda can, I have the hands and the feet, I'll put them individually in each one so that way everything is kind of separated and I know when I need to do one, I know these are all the pieces for one, these are all the pieces for one. So as I'm gluing it, it's just, you know, a lot more organized. Also, the other thing is sometimes I will print additional little pieces. So you'll notice that like for this instance, I've got some extra drinks. This is for the Grim Reaper keychain that has the little drink in his hand. I also have some more small pieces. This is the seashells for the Kraken light switch cover and also the star. It just makes it easier if I print a lot of the little pieces as just extras. So that way when I do have like a sale or I need to print like the big piece, I don't need to worry about printing the little piece. You know, it's easier to print a whole bunch of these little pieces instead of printing like one stem at a time, right? Every time I need a pumpkin. So that's why I have all these extra stems for pumpkins, for the glow got pumpkins. And then I have some extra pieces that I still need to glue, but that's kind of how I do it. And it seems to be working, at least for me. I like it nice and organized. And today is Thursday and we got this print just finished. So this right here, wow, it came out really, really nice. As always, it looks beautiful. It looks so realistic. So this is the back of the monster trophy. I am making another one, but a different character. I already have the skeleton guy, Grim Reaper guy. But the next one I'm going to make is going to be this like witch. So I already got this just finished. This took a while. This took like 12 hours. And then I got the horns and the hair. So I think the only thing I need to do is the actual witch face, which is going to take a while, but it's going to look so, so awesome. And I'm also going to paint the witch's face too as well. All right, it is Friday. We got 2 big prints done. Check this out. We got, oh God, it's stuck. What the heck? We got the hood for the witch hag. Look at the back. I love the back effect that the plate gives it. It's a shame no one's gonna see that because it's so, so awesome. But this is the hood, and then the witch's head goes in the middle. I gotta clean up these little brim pieces and stuff, but solid, solid print as always. All right, and then for King Max, I got a little time lapse I'll throw in the video so you can see the time lapse for this one. This took a very, very long time, but only because it had to change colors so many times. Even with the H2D, that stuck really well. This is the witch's face. Let's see if I can get some better lighting so it's not so washed out. Look at that. That is super creepy. Came out really, really well though. So it printed like this. So you can imagine it's printing like this, doing the layers. And the H2D has 2 nozzles, but the white, and it's hard to really see, but you can see like the pink for the gums. But that part, like it had to keep changing colors for the pink and the white and then the skin color, but it came out really, really well. There's a lot of tiny little details. So this isn't even finished. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to paint this. So I'm going to add some washes to it and just some extra paint to darken up some of the spots and to just make this look a little bit more lively and bring out the details, because there's a lot of little tiny details in this and it's kind of hard to see unless you paint it and throw some like black shadowing in there or whatever. But this I think is going to look really, really awesome. This is probably one of my favorites from the monster trophies. I thought the witch just looks so like scary, so creepy looking. All right, so it is Friday and I am about to meet one of the co-owners of Stlflix, straight from Brazil, coming to visit some of the Stlflix members, and I am one of the lucky ones. So we are going to be meeting with Bruno very, very soon. He's going to be pulling up to my house for a live interview. It is going to be so, so cool. So we'll stay tuned for that. All right, so I'm going to end this week's video, with this little update. So I got to meet Bruno. We recorded some videos together. Not to say too much, but basically did like a documentary style about my 3D printing business and my journey. And we did some other videos too. So once those videos are done and stuff, I'll just leave links and I'll talk about them once those videos are posted on the Stlflix website. But it was really cool. I got to meet him. We talked a lot about 3D printing and the business stuff. So I had a lot of fun. And right now, let's see if I can switch my camera. Right now we got some things printing on the H2D. It is currently Saturday morning. We got some Frankenstein anti-characters that just dropped. So they actually just did a drop for the anti-characters. They did Halloween antis now. It's unfortunate that it's so late that they did this drop, but there's like anti-characters now in like different Halloween, when I say costumes, I guess, there's a Frankenstein, a Dracula, a werewolf, a zombie. So yeah, still trying to get ready for the event that I got coming up. So yeah, that's going to be it for this week. Thank you guys and girls for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and I will see y'all later. Peace.